Hi, my name is Alexis Mackey. This is for Gender 200. This is the socialization of gender video. Um, Socialization of gender when I was younger wasn't very common. I was raised with a ton of boys. I would go outside and get dirty as could be, come in and get my mom be mad at me, why'd you get so muddy? But it was something that I didn't know was real. Like, I didn't notice, oh, girls wear this, girls are supposed to wear this, boys are supposed to wear this, until I got into elementary school. That's when I noticed it more, because all the girls there were dressing up in cute, frilly clothes, and I would come in wearing plaid shorts and a t-shirt and a polo shirt, and people would kind of make fun of me and look at me weird, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, this is the clothes I've always worn. This is the clothes my parents always get me. And then I changed myself. I changed what I wore. I dressed girlier. I dressed more frilly. And then I got into college, and I was just like, I saw these girls dressing the way they wanted to dress. It could be in leggings and a sweatshirt. It wasn't constantly wearing dressy, girly clothes. And now I mostly live in sweatpants or leggings and a sweatshirt, and that's what I'm comfortable with. That's what I'm happy with wearing. I just wish more people would understand that. If a guy is more apt and more happy to wear a dress or wear girlier clothes, let them. Why not let them? Let them be happy. Let them live the life they want to live. Like drag queens. Oh my goodness, I love drag queens. How they dress, how they act, how they live their life. It's amazing. I love RuPaul. I don't watch it. I want to watch it. I love his construct. How he lives his life. Yes, he will dress. Yes, he dresses in suits and stuff when he goes out places. But when he dresses in drag, he is top notch. 10 out of 10 every time. I love it. Some shows about when I was younger that kind of also got me into thinking, oh, I'm supposed to wear this stuff. The most popular shows when I was in elementary school, were Hannah Montana, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Wizards of Waverly Place, and all the girls wore girly clothes. If they wore jeans, they were skinny jeans or bootcut pants and a cute top, had their hair and makeup done, and then you had a great example, London Tipton. In The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. She never wore anything down. If she did, it was her pajamas. Even then, those were glamorous pajamas. She only wore girly clothes. She didn't dress down. She didn't dress in boyish clothes. Ashley Tisdale in High School Musical, again, amazing movies. But she also, a rich girl, comes from good money, dresses girly, you can see it. And then when she played in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, she came from a poorer family, but still, even then, she wore skirts, she wore dress tops, she wore cute clothes. Sometimes she dressed a little bit down, but then someone make a comment, like London, she'd come down and go, "What are you wearing?" And it's kind of like, she's comfortable, why can't she wear it? And then some lessons, I didn't really get any lessons until I got into college. LGBTQ plus community wasn't very large when I was in high school or middle school here in my hometown. It didn't become very large until after I got out of high school. Now that I'm in college, I see all these new things, eye-opening things about gender construct, socialization of gender, and it makes me want to learn more. I always want to learn more. It's so freeing and happy to see all these other men, women, girls, boys, and everything coming out with the way they want. Yes, their parents raised them as a straight girl. That's not what made them happy. What made them happy was being with other girls. What made this straight man happy was being with other men, or a straight man dressing as a drag queen. It is what makes them happy. I want people to be happy. If they're happy living the life they are, if they're in the LGBTQ plus community, go ahead, live your life, be happy. But there's some people in society today, 100% disagree, 100% want nothing to do with it. Drives me crazy. I want things in society to change. They're not going to change unless we make them, and there's too many people that don't want to make them. Like, in society, we have more movies coming out with gay couples being the stars, or something happening like that, and it's so awesome to see, but there's so many people that disagree with it. There's commercials about HIV and stuff like that, and I learned this. I have a gay cousin. He doesn't really bring any of his guy friends around if he's talking to them. If he's had a boyfriend before, he doesn't bring them around my grandmother or anything like that, and it's because my grandma, I don't think she fully accepts him. And it upsets me because one time we were watching this commercial, not sure what it was about. I mentioned this in the week 5 lecture. And at the end, the two guys kiss. They're in a relationship. They're happy. They kiss. My grandma looked at it in disgust and goes, "That is so gross. I don't know why they would show that on TV." My mom made a comment, they're gay. You have a grandson that's gay. Can I not do that? My grandma immediately shut down. I was like, why can't you be happy? Like, just be happy for him. And that's what makes me want to learn more. Like, this gender class, I've learned so much in just the couple weeks that we've been in, and I cannot wait to see what we learn more. I want to learn more and more and more about gender socialization, and how in this week's lecture we talked about oppression and discrimination, and how black men and women get discriminated because of their color, yet white men and women do not. Like, an example you portrayed in the lecture video, there was a white man holding a gun, and then there was a black man kneeling on the ground holding a gun. There's two different scenarios. People see the white man holding a gun, it's like, okay, he's there to protect his family. They see a black man holding a gun, they're like, oh no, 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 that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. Call the cops, arrest him, arrest him, arrest him. And it's something that is so huge in the world that we need to fix, but there's too many people that don't want to fix it. They're fine living the way they are. They're fine not letting other people live the lives that they want to live because of their color, or because of their gender rules, or because of what they go by. It drives me crazy. And then last week we learned about Indian, Native American cultures, what they think, and there was one term that they used. I'm looking it up now. I loved the term because it's something that they don't all just go by. It's very neat. Let me look back. And it was the Two-Spirit. I love what they talk about and what they mean by Two-Spirit. I have never heard of that before, and it amazed me just listening about it. I loved it. And Two-Spirit is something that the Native American communities refer to when a person identifies as both having masculine and feminine spirit. And it is so cool. And now the one video with the man, he talks about how it started out as a small one with Two-Spirit socialization, and now it's become huge. It may not be popular because people don't agree with it right now, but Indigenous people are accepting. They're more accepting of men and women that are part of LGBTQ than regular society, and that is something that we need to fix. I love Two-Spirit because it's an umbrella term for so many different things, as they said. And it's something that is so cool. It's not stating, oh, this person's gay, this person's bi. Two-Spirit. So if someone says it out in public, oh, I'm Two-Spirit, someone in society that has never heard of it before is gonna look at them weird. And once they tell them, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird, I don't like that. Or they're gonna be, oh, that is awesome. Because you can confuse people within society by saying, I'm Two-Spirit. If they don't know you're an Indigenous person, they're not going to understand what Two-Spirit is. And it's amazing how the Indigenous cultures have come out, and it has spread so widely all over the world what Two-Spirit is. I love it. And the video that we watched, there were two of them. I loved both of them. I loved how the Mani Chakbi talked about being Two-Spirit, and how her grandma said, oh, you are Two-Spirit. You are Two-Spirit. And it is so awesome. And she goes into a little bit more depth about Two-Spirit identities and how she became a Two-Spirit. And it's so cool to learn, and I loved it. That was something that I became obsessed with. I wanted to look up, so I looked up quite a bit afterwards, after the lecture, after I got done watching that lecture video, because it grabbed me so hard. And in society today, I mean, yes, we have the LGBTQ plus community, but it upsets me so much on how many people disagree. And it's just kind of like, why? Why do you disagree? Let the people be happy. Let them be happy with the way they are. And Two-Spirit came out quite a long time ago. So Two-Spirit came out in the 1990s. I mean, it's still relatively new. And I think it's awesome, and it happened in Winnipeg, Canada. The Pan-Indian term Two-Spirit that was developed in 1990, it came out at their 3rd annual Intertribal Native American First Nations Gay and Lesbian American Conference held in Winnipeg, Canada, and now it's such a huge thing. And LGBTQ has been around for a while, but it's become popular. It came out in 1988. But I never learned about LGBTQ until I got halfway through high school, and I wish I would have learned more about it beforehand, because then I would be able to socially hang out with them, because when I meet someone that doesn't go by straight, or doesn't go by gay, or doesn't go by bi, I feel uncomfortable because I don't know what to call them. An example in society was Demi Lovato when she came out. She goes by something different, and some people were calling her different names. You had other stars come out saying, no, she goes by this. And then you had other people that just didn't agree with it, didn't like it, didn't agree with how she came out just all of a sudden. And you know what? She's 100 times happier now than when she was straight girl, straight woman. And I'm so happy for her, because LGBTQ+, I love it. I want to learn more. I want to understand it all. Just like Two-Spirit in Native American, Indian, I think it's awesome. And, excuse me, it's so cool, because the Two-Spirit, it's just listening to the two people talk about it. It's just so eye-opening. I loved it.